which doesn't die in a flood. Let me take you on a trip to the deepest depths of the ocean. We still have yet to discover 91% of ocean life. There are fish living so deep in the ocean that we couldn't even get to them. And it only gets weirder and weirder the deeper you go. Now, in Leviticus, Moses literally says that fish in the sea that do not have fins or scales are an abomination to you. An abomination just like what the fallen angels had created. And that, my friends, is why we have things like this. The angels had to be punished somehow because the results were devastating. I mean, after all, there are giants in the sky. They were these towering beings of endless desire for destruction and chaos. The Bible even says they were the rulers of the ancient world. Now, mind you, these guys were everywhere. They conquered and built kingdoms, the likes of which we just can't comprehend. These were entire civilizations built on divine secrets. You gotta understand that at the start, the angels were just free to roam the earth. And they must have been really good friends with humanity because they're the ones that end up teaching humans how to do magic. And not only magic, they're the ones who teach humans how to make weapons. Enoch says how astrology, crystals, and even makeup are all teachings from fallen angels. So not only did they corrupt all flesh on earth, they actually altered the appearance of earth itself. The earth would forever be littered with the image of fallen angels portrayed as gods. Their punishment was to be locked up in chains and in darkness until the day of judgment. Some of them being bound under the great river Euphrates, which conveniently is drying up. After the angels came down from heaven, they ended up marrying the daughters of men. This was a cosmic crime against God. But my question is, how did they even manage this? Well, first of all, angelism seems to be on a whole other level. Even though they weren't created for marriage, it does seem like they at least have the power to shapeshift. The Bible literally says how some of you have already met angels without even knowing it. But this is where it gets so interesting. Not only could they have probably appeared in whatever form they liked, these fallen angels would have also known what I call heavenly secrets. See, there's this ancient collection of texts called the Book of Enoch. It's not scripture. Calm down, just save your heresy comments, but it gives us insight into what the ancient Jews believed. Of course, now the question is, what were these heavenly secrets? Well, starting off with Semjaza, who was the leader of the fallen angels. He taught enchantments and the cutting of roots, which I assume is like herbal medicine. In this context, to us, this would have been considered magic. Amaros taught the resolving of enchantments, the study of counteracting spells, undoing magic. And ironically enough, I find this kind of realistic. I mean, if you're going to unleash a disease, you better know how to make the antidote. Barakiel taught astrology, which, by the way, is incompatible with Christianity. Don't waste your time with this. You are more than a Sagittarius, you're a human being. Kokabeel taught about the constellations and astronomy. And interestingly enough, almost every ancient civilization had this in-depth knowledge about the stars. Ezekiel taught humans how to read the signs of the clouds, which could either be meteorology or divination. Arachihel taught about the signs of the earth, which I think could be geology. But another possibility is this thing called geomancy, which again is divination. Shamsil taught about the signs of the sun, which could have something to do with the seasons, but honestly, I don't know for sure. Lastly, Sariel taught about the course of the moon, which would obviously have something to do with the lunar cycles. See, I suspect that these fallen angels had some kind of superficial magnetism, a magnetism that drew in the women of Earth like moths to a flame. Their appearance, mixed with their heavenly secrets, made them like an irresistible, poisonous fruit. Fruit that, with all its beauty and for all its color, ultimately led to death and destruction. Semjaza is this chief fallen angel who used to watch over humanity. He was part of this group of 200 angels called the Watchers. But one day, they started to lust after human daughters. Follow for more.